Out of fgets function and gets function, which function is safe to use and why? Fgets function is safer than gets function because we can specify a maximum input length. Neither one is completely safe because the compiler cannot provide that programmer won't overflow the buffer he passed to fgets function. Next question. Difference between strdup and strcpy functions. Both copy string. strcpy wants a buffer to copy into and strdup allocates a buffer using malloc function. Unlike strcpy function, strdup function is not specified by ANSI. ANSI means American National Standard Institution. Next question. What is recursion? A recursion function is one which calls itself either directly or indirectly. It must halt at a different point to avoid infinite recursion. Next question. Difference between for loop and while loop. What are its uses? For executing a set of statements, fixed number of times we use for loop, while when the number of iterations to be performed is not known in advance, we use while loop. Next question. What is storage class? What are the different storage classes in C? Storage class is an attribute that changes the behavior of a variable. It controls the lifetime, scope, and linkage. The storage classes in C are auto, register, and external, static, typedef. What is the advantages of using unions? When the C compiler is allocating memory for unions, it will always reserve enough room for the largest number. Next question. What is the difference between strings and arrays? String is a sequence of characters ending with null. It can be treated as a one-dimensional array of characters terminated by a null character. Next question. What is a PAR pointer? Where we use it? In large data model, the address B000800 is acceptable because in this model all pointers to data are 32-bit long. If we use small data model, the above address won't work. Since in this model each pointer is 16-bit long. If we are working in a small data model and want to access the address B000800, then we use for pointer. For pointer is always treated as a 32-bit pointer and contains a segment address and offset address, both of 16-bit each other. Thus the address is represented using segment offset format, which is B000H and 8000H. For any given memory address, there are many possible for address segments. Offset pair. The segment register contains the address where the segment begins and offset register contains the offset of data or code from where segment begins. A fuse pointer. Fuse pointer is 32-bit long containing segment address and offset address. Fuse pointers are normalized pointers so for any given memory. There is only one possible fuse segment offset pair. Fuse pointer arithmetic is done with calls to special subordinates, so it arithmetic slower than any other pointers. What is near pointer? A near pointer is 16 bits long. It uses the current content of the CS code segment register if the pointer is pointing to the code or current contents of DS data segment and register for the segment part. The offset port is stored in a 16-bit near pointer using near pointer. Limits the data or code to 64 KB segment. In C, why is the void pointer useful? When would you use it? The void pointer is useful because it is a generic pointer that any pointer can be cached into and back again without loss of information. Next question. What is a null pointer? Whether it is same as an uninitialized pointer. Null pointer is a pointer which points to nothing, but uninitialized pointer may point to anywhere. Are pointers integer? No, pointers are not integers. A pointer is an address. It is a positive number. What does the error null pointer assignment means and what causes the error? As null pointer points to nothing, so accessing a uninitialized pointer or invalid location may cause an error. What is generic pointer in C? In C, void store or pointer acts as a generic pointer. When other pointer types are assigned to generic pointer, conversions are applied automatically, called implicit conversion. Are the expressions ARR and ARR same for an array integers? Yes, for array of integers they are same. Next question, very important. How pointer variables are initialized? Pointer variables are initialized by one of the following ways. First one is static memory allocation. Second one is dynamic memory allocation. Next question. What is static memory allocation? Compiler allocates memory space for a declared variable by using the address of operator. The reserved address is obtained and this address is assigned to a pointer variable. This way of assigning pointer value to a pointer variable at compilation time is known as static memory allocation. Next question. What is dynamic memory allocation? A dynamic memory allocation uses functions such as malloc or talloc to get memory dynamically. If these functions are used to get memory dynamically and the values returned by these functions are assigned to pointer variables, such a way of allocating memory at runtime is known as dynamic memory allocation. Next question. What is the purpose of realloc? It increases or decreases the size of dynamically allocated array. The function realloc ptr, n uses two arguments. The first argument ptr is a pointer to block of memory for which the size is to be altered. The second argument specifies the